Hi, everyone. This is Dr. G. I am your emotional wellness doctor, and we are ready for another episode of your daily dose of inspiration for your mind, body, and spirit. And we have been going through so many episodes, and thank you for joining me each and every time. You know, I am dedicated to helping you to achieve and create that amazing life. Guess what we're talking about today? You already heard money, 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 money. Yes, that's right. That's why I'm all blinged out, because it's important on your journey that you understand and be able to grasp the concept of money. Do you have a firm grip on your wallet? I can ask you a question right now. The number that is in your bank account at this exact moment, are you happy with it? Or would you like for it to go up 2, 3, 4 more times? Okay, is money something that you can control? Do you actually believe that you're in control of your finances? Well, in this episode, I'm going to help you to understand that money is really psychological. The whole concept and idea of money. And getting started out, let me ask you, do you buy things you can't afford? Do you go places you can't afford to be? Do you have to borrow money from your friends, from other people to live a lavish lifestyle that you really can't afford? If you look at the numbers, they're overwhelming because the debt ratio is in the trillions of dollars. Just here in the United States of America, research tells us that we have the brokest millionaires here. Why is that? It's because people don't understand the concept of money and how it relates back to what you think. So I'm going to give you a few questions and test your money value system. Let me ask you this. Do you believe that money tends to corrupt people? Yes or no? Do you believe that you don't deserve to be rich? Yes or no? Do you believe that having more money creates more problems? Or do you believe that rich people are seldom happy? If you answered yes to any of those questions, it can be a blocker for money, because money flows freely into the lives of people who have certain beliefs about money. So you have to ask yourself these questions. Do you fall in the mindset of abundance or scarcity? A scarcity mindset believes that there are only a select few people who can really get rich. Or scarcity believes that it's a system that's set up to keep some people poor and allow others to be rich. Scarcity believes that you're in competition with other people. The abundance mindset says there's enough here for us all. It says that I'm not in competition with anyone. So what does your mind tell you about money? Now, when you're looking at money, I want to ask you, what is your money language? How do you talk about money? Do you speak of it in negative terms? I just got my paycheck and it's gone. I don't have any money. All that money in there, no, that's already, the negative energy that we have toward money. I also call it money energy. You have to have a certain type of energy so that the money can flow to you positively. And I even ask, what is your relationship with money? Yes, that's right. Do you have the proper relationship with your money? Now, understanding that money is an inanimate object, but what you believe and how you feel about money can repel it or attract it to you. So all of these things matter when we talk about money. And you've always heard the saying that it's not about how much money you make, but it's how much money you keep. Here in America, most of us don't keep the money. You know what we do? We spend. So the money goes out, and we don't feel like it comes in and stays. So now what happens? I want to give you some pointers to what happens if you find yourself in a financial crisis. How to overcome that. There's 5 steps. Get your pen out, your paper, take some notes. Number 1, you got to allow yourself to feel. So say, for instance, you lost that job, or you ran into some financial bump that you feel like has toppled you over. You have to, number 1, allow yourself to feel, because there's going to be emotions associated with it, and that's okay. Number 2, give yourself time to grieve. What does that mean? Give yourself time to feel badly about what has happened. If you've had a job loss or some other financial catastrophe, such as when I went through my divorce, I had to give myself time to grieve the financial loss. Number 3, now you have to reprogram your thinking. You have to look deep inside of yourself and say, how am I looking at this money? And number 4, you have to find the lessons. What did I do that perhaps next time I can do differently? So find out the lessons. Number 5, create and focus on the solutions. How do I solve this money crisis that I'm having? What do I need to do? What are my options? That keeps you from focusing on the negative and feeling like, oh, I'm just never going to get out of this place. I'm going to always be poor. You have to focus on the solutions. And then number 6, look for opportunities. Look for additional opportunities to create money flow. Number 7, continue to develop your mind, body, and spirit. These are just a few of the techniques that will help you if you have found yourself in some type of financial crisis. At some point in life, we all have experienced that. So these pointers should be very helpful to you. Now I want to help you to transform your mind for financial success. Now in the book, I talk a lot about how you think about money. And I definitely encourage you to get that, because I have a money test in there. You can look at how rich people think versus how poor people think, and the scarcity or abundance mindset. So it's a lot of really good information in there. But to help you transform your mind in these few moments, I want you to, number 1, take full responsibility of where you are right now. When you look at your bank account and you see it and you don't like what you see, you have to take responsibility for that. No, it's not your employer's fault. No, it's not somebody else's fault that may have come along, and even somebody that came along and scammed you out of your money. You have to take full responsibility for where you are now. Number 2, you have to be a good manager over your current budget. Let me ask you, do you have a budget? If you don't have a budget, your money's going, you don't know where it's going. You have to live your life on a budget. And I do have on my website where you can download a copy of a budget. So you can start being a good money manager. Number 3, create cash flow with your current income. What that means is you need to decrease some of the spending. You do not need 259 cable channels. Trust me. And when you read the book, you'll understand you don't even need to be watching too much TV, because you need to be out there creating a great life for yourself. So create cash flow by decreasing your expenses. Number 4, strive to live within your means. Strive to live within your means. Don't do things that you can't afford. Don't buy things you can't afford. Put it on credit. That's living outside of your means. Number 5, learn to give and to receive. You give, the more you get back. And number 7, create additional streams of income through direct sales and marketing. And I talk about that in my book, and I give you examples. I give you examples on how to create additional streams of cash flow. So there's so much to be said about money. I actually could have divided this up in 2 episodes, because money is really a core, and it's one of the bigger stressors in our life that's causing a lot of people to be sick. So I really want you to get a hold of these principles. Please, thank you so much for joining me again. Go to my website, creatingamazing.lives.com. Sign up. Buy the book. It will transform and change your life and your finances. Please follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, tell your friends. You want them to have a transformed life as well. I'm here to help you create that amazing life. And until next time, go out and have an amazing day.
Some people got to have